Good morning, students. I hope you all have watched the previous video of this chapter. So children, in the previous video, we studied about the first category of landforms, which was mountains. Now it's the time to move a step further and study the next categories. So let us start today's segment with plateaus. A plateau is an elevated flat land. It is a flat, tableland standing above the surrounding area. A plateau may have one or more sides with steep slopes. The height of plateaus often varies from few hundred meters to several thousand meters. Plateaus, like mountains, may be young or old. The Deccan Plateau in India is one of the oldest plateaus. The East African Plateau in Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, and the Western Plateau of Australia are other examples. The Tibet Plateau is the highest plateau in the world with a height of 4,000 to 6,000 meters above the mean sea level. Plateaus are very useful because they are rich in mineral deposits. As a result, many of the mining areas in the world are located in plateau areas. The African plateau is famous for gold and diamond mining. In India, huge reserves of iron, coal, and manganese are found in the Chota Nagpur plateau. In the plateau areas, there may be several waterfalls as the river falls from a great height. In India, the Hundru Falls in the Chota Nagpur Plateau on the river Subarnarekha and the Jog Falls in Karnataka are examples of such waterfalls. The lava plateaus are rich in black soil that are fertile and good for cultivation. Many plateaus have scenic spots and are of great attraction to tourists. Now, let us study about third category, which is plains. Plains are large stretches of flat land. They are generally not more than 200 meters above sea level. Some plains are extremely level. Others may be rolling and fluctuating. Most of the plains are formed by rivers and their tributaries. The rivers flow down the slopes of mountains and erode them. They carry forward the eroded material. Then they deposit their load consisting of stones, sand, and silt along their courses and in their valleys. It is from these deposits that plains are formed. Generally, plains are very fertile. Construction of transport network is easy. Thus, these plains are very thickly populated regions of the world. Some of the largest plains made by the rivers are found in Asia and North America. For example, in Asia, these plains are formed by the Ganga and the Brahmaputra. In India and the Yangtze in China, plains are the most useful areas for human habitation. There is great concentration of people as more flat land is available for building houses as well as for cultivation. Because of fertile soils, the land is highly productive for cultivation. In India too, the Indo-Gangetic plains are the most densely populated regions of the country. Children, humans have been living on different kinds of landforms in different ways. Life is difficult in mountainous areas. Plains provide much better conditions. Let me tell you how. It is easy to grow crops, build a house or a road in a plain than a mountain. Sometimes natural calamities such as earthquakes, volcanic eruption, storms, and floods cause widespread destruction. huge loss of life and property takes place. We may lower the risks by creating awareness about such incidents. Moreover, we sometimes use the land in a wasteful manner. For example, constructing houses on fertile land. Similarly, we throw garbage on land or in water, making them dirty. We should avoid using such important gifts of nature in a careless manner. The available land is not only for our use, it is our duty to leave the earth a better place for future generations as well.